Hey, hey. Good morning, Johnson County. This is Tiffany Carlin with Nona Reed on Joco Vibes here on Joco Community Radio. How are you this morning?
Doing
Hi.
great. I didn't realize I didn't have my microphone up to the mouth.
That's okay because I had it on. I had volume on my computer too, so we're getting a bit of a
Valium.
um
That's what it sounded like.
A
You said
what?
Valium instead of
volume.
volume.
Oh no. I had a little bit of that, I guess, when I had a procedure a few weeks ago.
Yes.
So I don't know how people survive on that all the time.
I don't
Like there's
either.
people who take it all the time.
I know. Yeah, I don't know either.
So anyway, good morning. It's a lovely Tuesday morning here in Burleson, Texas. And when I said lovely, it's because it's only in the 80s right now with a high of 92. And I think that makes everybody spectacularly happy.
If not, then they must enjoy the hot weather.
Right? It was actually quite pleasant last night. I sat outside when I got home and got some work done, then got in the pool. I did my full workout in the pool.
Awesome.
So I did my squats and everything, swam, got out, grilled some salmon and some veggies, and then I just stayed outside all night and then got in the hot tub. So it clearly was definitely a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
The fly scenario is out of control.
Yeah.
So I just purchased a few things to try that Shelly Seashells is trying. Well, one of them
I saw that.
Well, the jar thing I didn't buy because they weren't going to be here till like next week, and I was like, no. So I got to go to the store and see if I can find some. And fly magnet, that's what it's called. But she said it's working awesome. And then I did order a spray that all her neighbors are using, and she's trying it too. But she said it's not working as well for her. But all of her neighbors swear by it. So I'm going to try that too.
She's spraying it the wrong way.
Could be.
Because she puts her toilet paper on the wrong way too.
Yes, she does. And because she puts on the wrong way, she can't get pretty decorations done on it when somebody comes and cleans the house or something. So I showed her that. I was like, this is what you can't do. So it's Tuesday. How was your weekend? But we were together.
Yes, we were.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's give everybody an update who's been following Miss Burleson and Miss Burleson, Outstanding Teen, and Miss Burleson that are part of the Miss Texas organization. So proud of them. They worked so hard, all three of them. 4 of them.
Miss Joshua was there also.
Well, I was just going to say Miss Joshua and then Miss Burleson and Miss Burleson Outstanding Team. Miss Joshua's Outstanding Teen was unable to attend, unfortunately, because her dad had COVID, and so they had to put the whole house under lockdown. So sad that she did not get to participate. I know she was working so hard on her talent, and but Shayna, Lillian, and Paris all did an amazing job.
Yes, they did.
So incredibly proud of them. This is if you're not familiar with Miss Texas and how this works, it's a scholarship organization. It's not a beauty pageant. It's literally a scholarship organization, and your daughters can get involved too. And so we're Nona and I are on the board for the local Miss Johnson County organization, and we're working hard to recruit local young ladies who are looking for scholarship options, who want to be a part of a sisterhood that lasts a lifetime. I really saw that in the finals on Saturday.
Right.
Didn't you? Because they brought on May, who it was the 50th anniversary of her being crowned Miss Texas, and so she came from Oklahoma, and it's just a bond that lasts forever. And you have these,
several of the ex Miss Texas were either, MCs.
Yeah, they were MCs, right? Yep.
They were very involved still.
Yeah.
It was
Well, and
really cool.
I kind of looked at them like, they just don't let you leave.
Yeah.
But that's not it.
But they also look so dang good.
I know it. They want to be involved.
I mean,
it's
even the ones that were my age, I was like, suck in a little better. Because like, man, they look pretty dang good.
Well, we looked good too. We got to
Yes, we did.
dress up, dress down, make some wardrobe changes, and just have a really good time enjoying these girls. And I will tell you, if you've never watched and if you've never attended a Miss Texas finals, you can watch it online. They do charge you to watch it online. It's like $25, but that's cheaper because you have to pay for each one. So Miss Outstanding Teen finals was in the afternoon, and then Miss Texas finals were in the evening. And I think you watch online for $25. But I mean, you're paying for tickets if you're in there
right.
$100 per show. So why not get involved? The money all goes to a good cause. It goes towards these scholarships. And excuse me.
It's okay.
Clear that whistle. And then but to watch it, I mean, to just see the talent. I was in awe of these young ladies. Like totally in awe. Like one of them, Miss Dallas?
Well, it depends on
No, she's Miss DFW. Because Miss Dallas was the runner-up. Miss DFW, the ventriloquist singer. She had 2 puppets, and she's singing with her puppets. So the back and forth between the puppets, and then she would sing too.
I really thought she should get the talent part.
Well, I don't know who got
she got it.
I don't know. They didn't. So they don't rank them if they're in the top 10. But our Miss Joshua, Paris Dupree, she got the best performance, the best talent for a non-finalist. And so we were so proud of her. Congratulations. And that's scholarship money, by the way. She wins scholarship money with that. So just so incredibly proud of them. Really, really, really proud of them. And so, and you can see that online. We'll share it onto Joco's page here in just a little bit. And you can watch this Mary Poppins performance that she does. She's so incredibly talented. All of the girls are incredibly talented. So proud of Lillian. I mean, a lot of these girls, this is their first time, and a lot of them, it's going to be their last time because they're aging out.
Right, which was our Miss Burleson.
Right, our Miss Burleson, Shayna Dukes, and she's going on to do amazing things, but she's still our reigning Miss Burleson.
Right.
And is still going to be very involved in the community until she crowns somebody else.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in getting involved, whether it's volunteering or
board
volunteering, we're looking for a few more board members. Just a few, and where to go for it. So that was good. It's a good weekend. And I got to take to one of my favorite bagel places in Dallas. In the don't say the name because I don't want to say the name.
I'm not going to say the name.
Can't say the name yet.
But it's really good.
It is so good. And so, did you eat a bagel this morning?
I did yesterday, not this morning.
Okay.
I actually tried to make, I guess, the ham and cheese. Of course, it was not the same ham, but
it's Taylor ham. You just got to go to
H-E-B. But I wasn't. I used the ham that was at home.
Okay, we just have to wait. So, it's not the same.
I mean, it was okay, but
it's not the same. Taylor ham is a completely different flavor.
I know, but
it's not ham. It's like a cross between ham and bacon. Really, it's a cross between like Canadian bacon and regular bacon. Because you fry it up and you get it crispy.
Okay.
So not too crispy.
Okay.
So it'll you fry it up similar to fried bologna, but it's not fried bologna. It's just not. Are you sure you haven't tasted it? I know I cooked Taylor ham when we were in Florida.
You made one. Maybe I did.
That's maybe I did. It's a good coffee.
So-
So, word of the week. We got 1 minute left before commercial break, so let's give you
Get it?
let's give you the word of the week.
Yep.
Put my readers down when I can't see without them. Our word of the week is drum roll. Joy. The word of week is joy.
Awesome.
You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasure forevermore. Psalm 16:11. So the focus tip for the word joy this week is, as you focus on the word joy this week, remember that no matter what happens, we have Jesus, if you believe, and that alone fills our hearts with never-ending delight.
Mhm.
So no matter what, find joy.
Mhm.
That's the word to think about while we're on commercial break. So stay with us, because we'll be right back with your Daily Calm.
Abnormal realities.
I love my mom.
Yep. She sent me a message.
My mom did?
Yeah, Wednesday night, and she invited me over tomorrow night to watch Titanic and share a bowl of popcorn. And I accepted.
You did?
Yep.
That'd be fun.
And she calls it Chaps Only Night every Saturday night.
Look,
Miss Dixie,
look.
how you doing? He said, it's my mom, bro. All right, it's my mom.
I want to hear the answer to the Titanic and popcorn. Go ahead, Mom. What's up?
Oh!
Hi, boys.
Hi,
I
Mom.
just wanted to ask Rocky if he wanted butter on that popcorn or not.
Oh,
I
my
would rather
God.
have the butter somewhere else, but if popcorn's the only place I can have it, I'll take it.
Jeez,
Hey,
dude.
nobody says I can't roll around in it for a little bit.
All right, Mom.
That is my
Love
girl.
you.
I
Love
love
you,
you,
Mom.
Dixie.
Abnormal realities
My mom. Love you.
Dixie.
I love you too.
with Ron and Rocky. Weekdays, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Joco Community Radio.
Holy crap.
Hey, there's something you forgot to do. It sure is hot. Are you sweating like a dog? Wait, what? Dogs don't sweat. Oh no, you forgot to get your window tinted. Whether it's the kitchen window that sits in the sun for the hottest part of the day, or you just got new wheels, call Sharp Window Tinting in Burleson. 817-615-9379, or look them up on the web, sharpwindowtint.com.
Fast Track Student Loans can get your student loans out of default, stop any wage garnishments, stop collection calls, and stop seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and get your student loan payments down to as little as $25 a month based on what you can afford to pay. 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395.
I got you.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Right. Joco Community Radio is proud to be the voice of Johnson County, Texas, and is live 365 on the TuneIn Radio Network. To listen or watch, simply go to TuneIn Joco. That's TuneIn Joco for Johnson County.com, tuneinjoco.com to choose where and how you want to listen. The Joco Community Radio app is now available for free on Android and Apple devices. Simply search your store. Check out our lineup and more on jococommunityradio.com. This episode and more brought to you by Patriot Claims, making your insurance work for you. Reach out to your Texas sales rep, Nona Reed, at 844-TEX-HAIL. That's 844-TEXHAIL, because hail happens, storms happen, and wind happens. You got to have someone ready to fight in your corner and advocate for you with your own insurance company to make sure that they pay the full amount of the claim, because that's right, friends. 99% of the time, insurance does not want to pay the full amount. So you got to have some help. Nona's friendly and she's helpful and she's strong and she'll fight for you.
I've been told I'm friendly.
So reach out, 844 text hail. Hey, speaking of Nona Reed and some news, there was a special Burleson Independent School District board meeting on June 17th. And that was 4 days after the regular session.
Right.
But on the 17th, and it popped up on my YouTube that it had just posted. So on this during this special meeting, only 4 of the board members were actually 3. Was it 3 of them? 4 of
It
them.
was there
4
was
of them
enough
were
for the
present plus,
quorum.
right?
Yeah.
4 of them were present plus the superintendent. And what they did announce is that they voted to go in accordance with the judge's orders to hold a special election for School Board Place 1, which is what Nona is running for. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we don't know a date yet.
Yes, still no date. I'm assuming they had to do that to
Morning
kinda
nuked.
overturn their first vote. And then I'm assuming it's going to be, and you know what assume means, but I'm assuming
Right.
it's going to be on the July agenda for them to discuss
Right.
dates.
Discuss and announce.
Mhm.
I would assume the responsible thing to do would be to do it in conjunction with the November general election with the county so that it's more
Well,
cost
they
effective.
also have to do 90 days.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's coming up.
Yeah. So that's happening, right? So that's a good thing.
So,
also regarding Burleson, the Mayor's Youth Council meeting was last night, and they took great pictures of all of these wonderful young people who are part of it, including our friend Stormy
yes.
Stanford.
There's about, I would say, 15, 20.
I didn't count that fast in the picture,
but just kind of looking. I
think about 15.
It was a good number.
Yeah. So that's super exciting. So congratulations to all of them who are participating in the Mayor's Youth Council. I think that's super fantastic and a great thing to be involved in. If you're into planning and zoning, there's a Planning and Zoning Commission meeting today, June 28th. Is that right? Is it June 28th?
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Lord have mercy.
I know.
I got a wedding in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't quite hit my goal for getting into the bridesmaid's dress. I don't think. So I keep trucking along. I'm going to keep trucking along. So I'm just checking the time really quick. So if anybody does want to be at this planning and zoning meeting, I think the normal time is I think it's normally 5:30, just like right? No, or are they earlier? They might be earlier. I don't know. Tuesday, June 28th, it's actually at 6:30 tonight.
Okay. A little later.
There's a lot on here. So check out the agendas. Go to burlesontx.com and you can pull up the agenda and see what's on the planning and zoning meeting. So anyway, so that's what's happening that I know about. I believe this is is this Friday the last Friday for Hot Sounds of Summer? Or was last week?
I think it was last Friday because now it's the 4th of July one, which will be what? Monday? I'm trying to find it.
When's the 4th of July?
I think it's Monday.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
4th of July is Monday.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, that's Monday.
I lost track of my days. Just saying.
So I'm thinking it is. I'm trying to find my City of Burleson stuff, not my Burleson Chamber.
So there was also lots of banter and chatter all over social media about this horrific shooting and death in Burleson that occurred. I believe it was Friday night, or Friday early evening, and man, the impatience of people. I was really shocked to read things that people were posting, like, "Well, we have a right to know now." Oh, someone's calling me. So sorry. What the reality is that when something like this occurs, there's massive investigation that needs to
Right.
take place. There was a lot to this. It wasn't just a car accident gone wrong. It was a drug deal that had gone wrong, and a woman, an innocent 64-year-old woman from Arlington, was caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
And was
She's
shot
just
and
driving her
killed.
car, guys.
Yeah, it's just so.
And
it's just very
you have
sad.
a right to know as a person, but so does the family, and they should know first before social media people. So
Well,
sorry.
that, and
I mean, come on.
we just
Plus,
need.
if you tell too much, and
That's what I'm
you've
saying, it's an
got
ongoing
there were
investigation.
6 arrests?
Yeah.
6.
They had to hunt these people down. So I want to congratulate BPD and the detectives for doing great work and
Right.
tracking these guys down, and girls, because I believe a woman was involved too. They did a good job. We have to let them do their job.
And guys, quit getting on social media and saying it's because of our apartments. It's because of this. I am
Right.
not for any more apartments either, but give me a break. First of all, again, if you read what has been put out, none of them are from Burleson either.
Right.
I kind of got mad at Jesse the other day. He's like, yeah, but it's because come of those apartments. I'm like, no. Wait a minute, where do you get that? I understand apartments do have, certain apartments can start crime.
Apartments
but
don't
come
start
on.
crime. Apartments attract crime.
crime. Yes,
That's
I
what
should say that.
happens.
Attract crime. But this had nothing to do with apartments either. It I was like, oh my gosh, stop.
All right. So as we get into later of the week, we're going to talk about what's going on for 4th of July all across Johnson County. But since I have it up, Monday, July 4th at 5 p.m.
I have it.
The BTX 4th of July
Mhm.
celebration will be happening out at Chisenhall Park Lane. Bring your
You als-
blankets, lawn chairs, enjoy the city's annual 4th of July celebration featuring food trucks, a free concert, and a spectacular fireworks show. Gates open at 5 p.m. The headlining concert featuring Petty Theft starts at 7:30 and fireworks start at 9:20.
But that morning, you'll want to get up and go to the 4th of July parade.
Yeah, it's during the day this year.
It's at 9 a.m. It's always at 9 a.m.
No,
Yes. The
our 4th of July parade
is
last
always
year,
in the morning.
it was an evening parade.
Girl, it's in the morning.
I drove in it.
Not the 4th of July.
Yes. Our 4th of July
Someone
parade.
correct her.
What other parade is there?
The Christmas parade, which is at night with all the lights.
Oh, we were in the Christmas parade.
Thank you. 4th of July, why if it be at night, then
I'm sorry.
everybody would not be at the
Okay,
Chisenhall.
I'm sorry. I stand corrected.
Woohoo!
I was like, wait, what parade was that I was in? Oh, it was the Christmas parade.
I
You're
was
right.
like, yeah, you drove the girls.
You're
it was
right.
Christmas.
You're right. I
Concert
get
and
it.
fireworks. But the Lions Club parade is at 9 a.m. Starts at the now it's the Burleson Collegiate and Hill College. Used to be former Kerr Middle School, former BHS.
Right.
So it always starts there and goes through Old Town and ends back over there at the school again.
Okay.
So I think you can still join the parade if you'd like. If not, I know there's several committees that are asking for candy donations and stuff. So, gosh, all you got to do is, get on social media and you see several places that, hey, if you want to drop off candy so they can throw or give candy away to our kiddos. And then I think I had Burleson up. I mean, Cleburne too, but I don't know if I had the parade.
Do only kids get candy?
No, the adults can get candy
No, I
too.
was just
Just
checking.
don't take a kid down trying to get to it because if it's one of my favorites, I mean
That's just wrong. I mean, if you got Smarties,
yeah.
or you're a contender for being tackled. I don't just
So the chamber for Cleburne, it looks like a party at the golf course. Again, for $25 per carload. prepaid 8-person maximum. You can join us at the Cleburne Golf Links with guaranteed parking, sponsor booths, food, and live music from Jesse Jennings.
Oh, Jesse's playing. Cool.
Mhm. So join
our
us
local
for the
guys?
July 4th celebration at Lake Pat.
Awesome. That'll be a good time
So,
too.
Yeah.
Good times. All right, you ready for Tuesday Tickler?
Yes.
All right, guys. If you do not know who James G is a former radio show host, still current musician, and all things Tarpley music. So this is
Known for
Tuesday.
his dad jokes. by
Knows
the
for
way.
his dad jokes, big time, big time, big time. Starting next week, we'll have a photo up of him so you can see his dad joke loading T-shirt when we tell you this. So Tuesday
Yes.
Tickler brought to you by James G himself. Dad joke of the week. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Did I hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Yes. There's great food, but no atmosphere. I'm going with that as one of his worst dad jokes.
What?
It's okay. I expect more.
Didn't we hear another dad joke
He'll give
from
me-
somebody this
he-
weekend?
How
And
many
I was
times do
like-
we not hear dad jokes, especially from your husband?
Well, but we weren't with our husbands this weekend. We were together. Remember, Miss Texas? I'm trying to think of what it.
I don't
Oh
remember.
my gosh, I hate
it
when
must
I
have
can't.
been. It must have been
It
somebody
was-
who came up on stage.
It might have been, but
So
it was funny.
Yeah.
I remember it.
I don't know. You have to find something else.
2 weeks later.
What are some of your favorite? What's one of your favorite things about living in Johnson County? Because you grew up here, literally. You've lived
Mhm.
here all your life. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, my parents were divorced, but I mean, my dad and my grandparents on my dad's side all lived in Burleson. I was here every other weekend, hanging out, and then, gosh, when I got older, I just came and moved right into Crowley, and then before we knew it, my husband and I had moved into Burleson. So, I mean, I've definitely seen Burleson grow in Johnson County. I've told every time we're in Cleburne, I point to the old hospital, and my kids go, "I know, mom. That's where you were born." So what's my favorite thing?
Yeah. What's your favorite? Do you have
You
a
know,
favorite thing?
I guess I kind of a memory. You know, I did love me some Dairy Twin. I do miss that. I mean, do miss that.
All right, but what's the difference between Dairy Twin and Dairy Queen?
It was different. It was different. There was a place in White Settlement area too that there were 2 spots. I think it was Ricky's and something else. And it was just like the same. It was just like the Dairy Twin burgers. To me, they're just a little different. More juicier and stuff. So yeah. But I think my favorite thing, and it was an Alvarado, and it wasn't something I normally thought about doing, but my aunt always had me do it because she owned her own business. So I used to do the pageants, the Old Settlers Reunion. So that was the biggest thing we had to like a fair, if I'm correct. So
But that's coming back.
I know.
Joco Fest is coming.
And
stay tuned
so
for information on that.
I liked that. And it was usually in the summer, I think, too. My aunt can correct us. So I did it when I was a really cute little baby and I could walk across the stage. I had a cute little fluffy yellow dress on. And then I did it once when I was in high school for my aunt. But I was never really a pageant girl or wanted to be. I didn't have that confidence. So you could tell on stage. I did not want to be on stage. But I mean, I always did it for her. So
Cool. All right, so I got some really good news, by the way. I want to say congratulations to Sabrina Hull-Ward because her husband's murderer, Garrett Hull. For those that don't remember the story, but Garrett Hall was a police officer who was shot and killed in the line of duty. And the man who shot him was found guilty yesterday.
Yay.
So praise God for that. So
Mhm.
there is justice in this world, and it does come. So we have to all have to be patient with that. So congratulations, and just so happy for the family. I've known Sabrina for, I don't know, 10 years. She is an esthetician. Well, she's not working as one anymore, but and so when I had my boutique here in Burleson, she was in the same space that I was, and that's how I got to know her. And she's one of the sweetest people
Mhm.
you'll ever meet. And her husband was super wonderful too. And when she opened her place, her salon, and location in Mansfield, I was a part of her. I was a part of her grand opening, and had a table set up for Tiffy sleeves.
Mhm.
And it's just,
Excuse me.
she's just a wonderful person. So I'm just so happy that justice is there, and praying that it brings even more peace to her and her family. So on another set of good news is 15,000 fentanyl pills and guns were seized in a North Texas drug bust, police say.
Awesome.
If you are not familiar with what's going on in the drug abuse world, you've got to start Googling this and pay attention, and pay attention to what your kids are doing, because they're putting this fentanyl in every pill that you're getting off, that kids and adults are getting off of the street. It is highly, highly addictive. It nearly killed my daughter, and it has killed several of my friends' children, and adult children. So this was a good thing. They announced this on Monday. I had talked to someone else who had kind of given me the some other great news about how many drug dealers have been arrested across this area.
Mhm.
I believe it's been 15, and so good news. I mean, there is a
Right.
drug task force that is working their butts off to get these guys, and to stop them, and to stop the suppliers, and to save our children's lives. So so that's just more stuff in the news. That's good news, and things are working. And I just kind of want to give a little more detail on this one, but police arrested 11 people and seized 15,000 fentanyl pills in North Texas. The Tarrant County Sheriff's Office and the Drug Enforcement Administration partnered with the Texas Department of Public Safety, Flower Mound Police, Rockwall County Sheriff's Office, and the Dallas Police Department to serve federal search warrants that resulted in the arrest and fentanyl bust. Now, why am I reading you news that's outside of Johnson County? Because
Because they bring
this
it
is news
into.
that affects
Mhm.
Johnson County. These drug dealers and the suppliers are from all over,
Mhm.
and they're infiltrating our communities and killing our children.
Yes.
So, and I know that several of the ones that have been caught and arrested, even in the past few years, they're still awaiting trial for it's attempted murder, it's or manslaughter.
Right.
If someone
exactly.
died, which that has happened here in Burleson, and in the case of multiple cases across Johnson County. And once this kind of it hits your own doorstep, you tend to meet more and more parents who've lost their children. And so my prayer is this, that those that are so incredibly passionate as pro-lifers, and are some who are saying really not so appropriate things on social media about people who have had abortions, or have chosen to have abortions, or may choose, or wanting the right, and all of that. And this whole idea of being pro-life, where are you in this fight? And where are you in this fight for our mental health? Because we are in a mental health crisis. So in 2020, 1.2 million people in the United States alone attempted suicide. Over 43,000 people died. And here's the thing, those are not your total numbers. Just like the numbers I'm going to give you about these overdose death numbers too. In 2020, it said 43,000 people. You can pretty much double that number when it comes to suicides and drug overdoses, because a lot of them don't get reported. So even in your attempted suicides, you have probably twice as many because, one, they didn't show up to the hospital. They refused to go to get care. Two, they did not admit that it was an overdose out of shame, right? Because and that's the same thing with people, with a lot of people who have abortions, and they don't go to people and talk about their options because they've been taught to feel shameful about having premarital sex and going through this. And we can look back in history at all of that. So I'm not going to get into too deep of a conversation about that. But with your fentanyl and overdose, your overdoses, the amounts that are listed and purported, it's the DEA will tell you themselves it is double that. It is double that because now these kids and these adults are getting together and getting high together, and then have Narcan. They already have Narcan. So your drug dealers are actually dealing Narcan
with them,
with their pills, so they could say, hey, just in case, and make sure you're with a friend. So they already know. They already know what's going to happen and what's a possibility. So, and that in itself speaks volumes of it being attempted. It's attempted murder, right? So I would like to see that. I would like to see people stepping up and our churches stepping up to get involved in this type of stuff. Where are you in our mental health crisis? Where are you in, getting out and feeding these children who are dying? We just had 47 people die in the back of a truck. I haven't even looked on social media because I already know the disgusting things are going to be said about these immigrants who are trying to come here. But they're human beings. And when you talk about being pro-life,
and most of them are probably children and women.
There was women and children there, yes, that died. And there were some survivors too. So they have horrific stories to tell, and they're just trying to come and have a better life. And whether we agree with how they're getting here or not, we have to remember as pro-lifers that these are human beings. These are people who have families and they have children, and they are just coming to work or escape abuse in Mexico. So I just want to put that out there. If you're going to stand up for life, you got to stand up for life across all areas.
We I don't know all the details, but I know that we just recently lost a Burleson resident. I'm not sure he was living here in Johnson County anymore, but he was a Burleson graduate. He took his own life, and
when
my daughter told me Sunday night she found out, and it was within her classmates. And she said, Mom, nobody saw that coming, because I guess he was just a very loved, very always happy kid.
So class of what year?
2019.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So sorry to our condolences to that
I don't
family.
know who it was. I'm not going to say his name anyway. Haley did send me a picture. I remember seeing him, but I don't really know him. But still, it's a sad situation. I wished he could have felt the need to reach out to someone, because like I said, everyone thought him as a happy-go-lucky person and didn't really see it coming.
Well, you're making me go through my text messages right now so I can reach out and check in with a local kid who is that same age, who's been confiding in me, and I haven't heard from him. And so I'm praying it's not him now. And so let's just end it with, could you please check on your people?
Right.
Check on your people. And
and
check in with yourself too, by the way.
That's something, Haley and I did have that conversation. Like, if you even when you feel like you can't turn to someone, turn to someone.
There's
Talk to
someone out
them.
there.
Talk to them.
Yes. Find a stranger even if you're more comfortable.
Right.
So anyway, have an amazing day, guys. Go out there, be kind. God bless.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.